All right, speaking of interesting and popular items, what's all the rave with grade school kids, tweens, and celebrities alike, and myself? What brand is estimated to be a $200 million business with a future $1 billion possibility? We're talking about Silly Bandz. Robert Croak is founder, CEO, and president of BCP Imports, is the man behind the bands, and he joins us now to talk about the company and the future of the consumer's new craze. And Robert, you know what people say, it's just a craze, a fad, is it?
Well, I think we're past the fad part and into the trend part, and now it's up to us and, my design team and our fans to keep it going with new products and new ideas.
And you're actually lining up with interesting people like the Major League Baseball, MLB, and you're also with Disney, correct?
We're actually with Nickelodeon. We're working with Disney on some things. We also have an exclusive with Justin Bieber that's just been announced yesterday.
Who is the teen sort of pop icon, just so not all the Wall Street traders watching at home know who Justin Bieber is.
Yeah, Justin Bieber is probably the biggest pop artist out right now, so we have an exclusive with him, Barbie, Nickelodeon, the NBA, just endless other companies that we're aligning ourselves with that are some of the biggest brands in the world.
I wonder, somebody compared this with Beanie Babies, and I feel like it's a little bit different because the kids are buying so many of them, they trade them. I feel like there hasn't been anything like this really since baseball cards, although the age demographic is slightly different.
Well, I agree because this is also a different price point. And when Silly Bandz first really blew up on the market 2 years ago, I think the timing was really critical because, it's a $5 product where you get 24 of them. And let's face it, the economy was in a bad spot 2 years ago and still is. So I think from a timing perspective and price point, you get a lot of value for it for the kids from parents.
And forgive me, it's actually a competitor who's hooked up with Major League Baseball and Disney. So forgive me my mistake.
That's okay.
But let me ask you, because folks are seeing this and seeing how much money you're making and the craze that's out there. How do you deal with the competitors and stay ahead of them?
Well, my attorneys are definitely staying busy. and really, the competition doesn't bother me. It's the knockoffs and the people that just blatantly steal our designs and our copyrights. All of the Silly Bandz designs are copyrighted, so anyone that does it is breaking the law. And it definitely keeps our staff and our lawyers very busy.
I wonder... You must get a lot of offers to just buy the company. You're from the great state of Ohio. You've worked in a lot of different businesses. I'm a big Buckeyes fan, obviously. Why resist the temptation to take $10, $20, $30 million and just walk away?
Because that would take all the fun out of it. What am I going to do with $20 or $30 million or even more?
I have a few ideas.
So for me, it's building new products and really enhancing the brand for the future.
I mean, have you gotten offers?
Definitely.
And good size offers.
Definitely, right in the range that he's been speaking.
Well, and I have to imagine you've got other ideas because you're clearly an entrepreneur. You've run a lot of businesses. I think you came up with this idea while you happened to be at a trade show in China.
Well, we were already developing silicone bracelets because we were one of the first to market the Livestrong bracelet as a custom product. So for us, this was a natural because we've been involved in silicone for so many years, and I just thought these would be a great fashion product, and now the rest is history.
What do you do? Carol and I were talking about Crocs before, and obviously the company has to break out beyond the moccasin product and do other stuff to survive. What do you do beyond the bracelets? I mean, I see rings here and a bigger bracelet. You've got a little carabiner to store it, but how do you take Silly Bandz and move it forward?
Well, I think it's licensing and new products. The nice thing that we have an advantage over any of the knockoffs or copycat companies is that our Facebook page currently has over 300,000 fans. And those fans are adamant about speaking with us about the brand on a daily basis. And something we're doing new that's really fun is we're actually hiring kids as like Silly Bandz consultants.
That's great.
So we've been having all these young kids between like 7 and 13 years old actually come in with their parents and kind of apply for the position. And it's a great thing because we're working with the parents and the kids so we can keep our secrets a little bit closer to the vest until we get them to the market so we can keep it from the copycats.
I'm having a coffee fit over here, so forgive me.
You drink a little bit of water, and we'll talk about, I want to talk about back to school.
We can, but the bands aren't getting in the way?
No, not at all.
Because schools have gotten upset.
Yeah, but I think really, Matt Lauer spoke about it, and he did a really nice job. It really becomes a situation where we have a lot of schools, and actually principals reach out to me.
Right.
And they're more excited about trying to figure out how they can rally around Silly Bandz and the craze rather than fighting it, because let's face it, if they did, it could be become a teaching use as a teaching facility.
All right, Robert, thanks so much for joining us. Wish you the best of luck. Robert Croak there, CEO of BCP Imports, makes Silly Bandz.